Hello, my name is Ade Lutfianisa. My student ID number is 21141900029. I am from accounting major. Today, I want to present about describing traveling and its regulation. Subject: Official travel. The purpose of this circular is to provide staff members with detailed information on official travel, which are governed by administrative province or as superseded, and to familiarize staff members with the application of the Omoja Travel module for official travel. Categories of traveler: A. Staff member, traveler who hold a letter of appointment under the United Nations Staff Regulation. B. Other traveler. These categories of individual includes, but is it not limited to, family members of staff members, United Nations official. Primary consideration regarding whether face-to-face contact is required. Prior to initiating official travel, staff members and other travelers is applicable in coordination with program manager or Omoja travel and settlement approvers. Must explore and confirm that direct face-to-face contact is necessary, that all other alternative methods. Authorization for official travel. Staff members shall be responsible for ascertaining that they have the proper authorization before commencing travel. All travel at the organization, expense for all categories of travel, must be processed through the Omoja travel module. Travel undertaken at no expense to the organization is subject to the travel policy of the organization and record the creator of an Omoja travel authorization. Trips that do not require the creation of the travel records prior to departure. 1. A travel request is not required to be created in Umoja by the traveler prior to departure in the following four conditions are met. A. No more than 3 nights of daily subsistence allowance, or DSA. B. No travel advance is required by the traveler. C. The mode of travel does not include based on the commercial aircraft train based of ferry purchased by the organization in advance. D. No personal deviation is being required. 2. However, a prior written authorization, such as email, from the program manager continues to be required in accordance with Section 3.1 of the instruction. 3. Travelers conferred under Appendix D to the staff rulers will continue to be conferred as long as travel was authorized. 4. In these circumstances, the submission of a post facto stand-alone expense report in the Umoja travel module will suffice. Purchase of tickets. 1. All travel agents of travel management companies shall be contractually obligated to provide the most economical ticket available. 2. Should a travel become aware that more economical ticket is available from the direct source, the traveler may alert the responsive travel processing office. 3. In the context is establishing the authorized itinerary, due consideration shall be given to the total cost of travel. Advance purchase of tickets. Pursuant to Staff Rule 7.8 and Section 3.3 of the Instruction, individual traveling on behalf of the United Nations be commercial are paid formed by the United Nations. 5 calendar days have been provided for obtaining the necessary travel records approvals in Umoja from the Travel and Shipment Approver Traveling Processing Office and, when applicable, human resource partner. Staff members as travel administration are required to provide a justification in Umoja for travel requests submitted less than 21 calendar day in advance of the commencement of travel. Medical clearance. 1. Prior to the start of travel, it is the traveler's individual responsibility to obtain the required medical clearances with the healthcare management. 2. Approvers and travel and shipment approvers are not required to ensure that medical clearances is obtained prior to the approval of the travel records, unless otherwise accessibility required by the healthcare management. Security clearances. It is the traveler's individual responsibility to obtain the required security clearance prior to the commencement of all travel. Approver and travel and shipment approver are not responsible to ensure that security clearance has or will be obtained. Discounted airfares and travel on United National aircraft. Discounted airfares, including Christie fares and travel on so-called low-cost carriers, are considered in the determination of the most economical route. Travel on United Nations aircraft will count toward the computation of the total travel time of a journey for the purpose of determining the standard of accommodation as long as lead forms are integral leg of the total journey. Deviation for personal confines from the approved route, mode of transportation, or standard of accommodation. Staff members must indicate from themselves and or for the eligible family members their intent to defeat for reason of personal confines from the approved mode, dates, route, or standard of accommodation. Travel and training to ensure the correct application of the travel policy. A traveler whose travel is related to training must indicate in the comments section of the travel request reimbursement of expense during a first stopover. Travel on home leave and family visit shall be arranged in accordance with Section 6, 12, and 30 of the instruction. There is not at least month to DSA for travel time on home leave and family visit. Terminal expense. Payment of terminal expense is governed by Section 9 of the instruction. Staff members are reimbursed terminal expense for transportation between the airport or other point of arrival or departure and the hotel or other place of dwelling. When an official United Nations government or any other type of transport is made available free of charge for the trip. The normal mode of travel for all official travel is air travel. Terminal expense are deemed to cover all expense for transportation between the airport or other point of arrival or departure and the hotel or other place of dwelling. Miscellaneous travel expense Section 10 of the instruction contains a list of the categories of non-repaid expense under $30 that may be reimbursed where authorized. Scheduled repayments for claims described in the section are not required to be assigned to the expense report must be printed in line with paragraph 45 below. Lump sum option for travel on hot leave, family visit, or education can travel. Staff members who wish to exercise this option should indicate the travel request in Omoja at least 2 months in advance of the anticipated departure date and request information on the amount of the lump sum. Once the staff member has been informed by the travel processing office about the amount of the lump sum for the request travel, the staff member will have 10 business days to achieve the lump sum or up for a United Nations provide air ticket in Omuja. At lump sum, calculation should be made by a travel processing office using a global distribution system and calculation the United States dollars. Guidelines for the determination of lump sum payments can be found on the web page of the Travel and Transportation section. Self-ticketing. Staff members or other travelers, if applicable, may be authorized to purchase their own ticket. The following self-ticketing procedure it is to be adhered to are a travel request must be entered in Omojat with detailed justification of the request for self-ticketing in the comment file. B. The travel and shipment approver will review and then endorse or reject the justification. C. The travel processing office will evaluate the request from ticketing and approve the request if it is deemed advantageous to the organization. D. The travel processing office will communicate the maximum reimbursable amount calculation as the ticket portion of the amount authorized. A. In purchasing their tickets, staff members must comply with the approved dates, mode, route, and standard of travel. Upon return from travel, the staff member and other travelers, in applicable, must submit an expense report in Omuja that is linked to the provincially approved Omuja travel request from self-ticketing. Terms for additional value-added service are the financial responsibility of the traveler and are not reimbursable. Travel advance. As per Section 11 of the instruction, travel advance will only include TSA and/or terminal expense applicable to the category of the traveler. Advance for official business travel will be used up to give days in advance of the travel date, whereas advance for lump sums can be used from 8 weeks prior to the travel date. No advance payment shall be made in respect of miscellaneous travel expense, which may include from self-ticketing. Once the travel and processing office has approved the travel request, as a travel advance can be paid only once by the system. Travel claims. Staff members are not required to attach a scanned copy of boarding to the responsive expense report for any type of travel expense under exceptional. Proof of travel and travel expense must be retained by the staff member for a period of the 5 years in line with the instruction. Staff members or travel administrators must submit the expense report from their traveler trips within 2 weeks of the authorized return travel date. Travelers are entitled to claim reimbursement for meals on the last day of official travel against original receipt and at a cost not exceeding the meals portion of the applicable DSA rate. Early check-in and or the late check-out to or from hotels. In exceptional circumstances in which travel arranged or approved by the organization result in a traveler incurring charges of having checked in early or checked out late to or from a hotel, the traveler may claim reimbursement. Travel documents. It is travel's responsibility to ensure that all required travel documents are valid and accurate, and to obtain the necessary visa from the destination, transit stop, and return travel. Thank you.